Do you ever feel like you're financially falling behind and you're constantly comparing yourself to others who seems more successful? No matter how much progress you make, it never feels like you're financially well off. There's always someone your age who seems to be doing exponentially better, right? Well, today we are going to shift that perspective and take a closer look at what it really means to be financially successful. Hi, I'm Malika Jain. I've spent years helping people understand their financial well-being, and I'm here to help you to gain a clear perspective on your progress. So if you're passionate about improving a financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video resonates with you. So let's dive in. A key indicator of financial health is seeing your net worth increase year after year. But first, let's understand what net worth really means. Your net worth is the total value of all your assets like your home, car, investments, and savings, minus any liabilities like your mortgages, car loans, credit card debt, or any other obligation. Essentially, it's a snapshot of your overall financial health. Many people perceive their net worth is decreasing after making payments, especially when they see large sums of money going out each month for things like mortgages, student loans, or credit card bills. It can feel disheartening to see your bank account balance drop after these payments. However, in reality, these payments often contribute to increasing your net worth over time. Let's say you start the year with a net worth of $50,000. Throughout the year, you make regular payments of around, say, $5,000 on your mortgage and your other debt, and you also contribute to retirement accounts. You manage to save something extra for your emergency funds. So by the end of the year, even after all these payments, your net worth has increased to $55,000. This $5,000 increase might not seem monumental, but it signifies effective financial management and progress. Remember, every mortgage payment reduces your loan balance and increasing your home equity. This means that a portion of your payment is actually building your asset value. Similarly, paying off your credit card debt decreases your liabilities and increases your net worth. And positive changes in your net worth signals good debt management habits and a solid strategy for saving and building value in your investments, emergency funds, and any other assets. We become what we choose. So are you choosing to be wealthy or just looking rich? It's easy to get caught up in the status game, comparing your income and position with others. However, true financial success comes from focusing on increasing wealth, not the status. Let's break this down. Number one, you have clear financial goals. When you focus on increasing your wealth, you prioritize investing wisely and setting clear financial goals. This means you're intentional about where your money goes. You might allocate a portion of your income to investments in stocks, bonds, real estate, or retirement account. These investments grow over the time, contributing to your overall financial health and future stability. For example, instead of splurging on latest smartphone or a luxury car to keep up with your peers, you might choose to invest that money in a diversified portfolio. This strategy not only builds your wealth, but also provides financial security and a peace of mind. By setting and working toward these goals, you create a roadmap for your financial future. This approach kind of ensures that every financial decision you make is aligned with your long-term objectives. So second is, when you know what you want, you don't compare. It is also important to avoid the trap of comparing your income with others. Social media and societal pressures can make it seem like everyone around you is earning more and living a more lavish lifestyle. However, when you compare yourself with others, it can lead to unnecessary stress and you can make some financial decisions that are not in your best interest. And if someone is earning more than you, it doesn't mean you're not doing well. You must be better than many who find you wealthy. So comparison pushes into never-ending rat race, and you invest your money and time into a journey that has no end. So focus on your own financial journey and understand that everyone's path is different and what works for someone else might not work for you. According to a study published in the Journal of Behavioral Finance, individuals who set personal financial goals and focus on their own progress are more likely to achieve faster financial success and experience greater satisfaction. So we talked about financial goals, which are a big part of knowing when and where to invest, such as insurance coverage, stocks and bonds, and continually educating yourself about the personal finance. First, let's talk about the insurance. Having the right insurance coverage is crucial for safeguarding your financial well-being. Insurance protects you from significant financial losses that could arise from unexpected events. For example, health insurance can prevent medical bills from wiping out your savings, and home insurance can protect your biggest asset, that is your home, from damages or disasters. Insurance is your best safety net when the unexpected happens. Next, let's discuss the investments. Investing in stocks and bonds is a fundamental way to build your wealth over the time. Stocks represent the ownership in a company and can offer substantial returns, while bonds are loans you give to governments or corporations that pay interest over the time. And diversifying your investment between the stocks and bonds helps you to balance the risk and reward. For example, if you invest $10,000 in a mix of stocks and bonds, you can potentially grow this amount significantly over the years due to compound interest and market growth. The S&P 500, it's a benchmark for US stock. It has historically returned about 10% per year on average. This means if your investment is $10,000, it has a huge chances to grow substantially over the years. Lastly, continuous financial education is vital. The financial world is always evolving, and staying informed helps you to make better decisions. This might involve reading books, taking courses, or following reputable financial news sources, and also reading websites like Investopedia or taking courses from Coursera or Khan Academy. It can help you provide you valuable insights into your personal finance investing and also general economic trends. A journal published in the Journal of Financial Counseling and Planning found that individuals who continuously educate themselves about personal finances are more likely to make informed decisions, avoid debt, and achieve their financial goals. So, by keeping your financial knowledge up to date, you can navigate changes in the economy and make strategic adjustment to your financial plans. Always remember, building good financial habit is a deal breaker, and checking your financial health regularly is a must for long-lasting good financial life. For that, keep learning. Another factor that suggests your good financial health is your savings and debt management. Having an emergency fund is essential. This fund acts as a financial safety net, allowing you to cover unexpected expenses without resorting to high-interest debt. Experts recommend having 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up. And according to a survey by Bankrate, 28% of Americans have no emergency savings, which is highlighting the importance of building this financial cushion. For example, if your monthly expenses are around $3,000, aim to save between $9,000 to $18,000 in a high-yield saving account. And this way, if you face an unexpected job loss or medical emergency or major car repair, you can handle these expenses without derailing your financial plans. Second important savings are retirement savings. So saving for retirement is another critical component of financial health. Contributing to retirement accounts like 401k or IRA generally ensures that you are setting aside money for your future. The earlier you start, the more you can benefit from compound interest. For instance, saving $200 a month in a retirement account with an average annual return of 7% could save you around $500,000 after 40 years. According to Employee Benefit Research Institute, aim to contribute at least 10 to 15% of your income towards retirement to ensure a comfortable and secure life. Part 2. High-interest debt management. Beside obvious structured debts such as mortgage, education, or auto loans, if you're carrying high-interest debt such as credit card debt with a rate of 22% per annum, it can quickly snowball. And this type of debt is very nasty. It can make your life very difficult to pay off this debt, and it can hinder your ability to save or invest. So try avoiding high-interest debt. Try keeping money to yourself so that money starts working for you. So in general, focus on paying off high-interest debt as quickly as possible. True financial success means that after taking care of your essential financial responsibilities such as debt payments, bills, investments, emergency funds, retirement saving, after all of that, you still have the means to enjoy your life. First, let's acknowledge the importance of meeting your financial obligations. This includes paying off your debts, covering your monthly bills, contributing to investment, maintaining emergency funds, and saving for retirement. For instance, if you consistently pay your mortgage, utilities, and other essential bills on your time, also you contribute to your 401k or IRA, and if you're consistently paying all of that and still have money for yourself, then you're ahead of many. According to a study by Federal Reserve, 40% of Americans will struggle to cover at least $400 of emergency expenses. So if you can handle such expenses, still have money for the future, you're in strong financial position. Second, spending on enjoyment. Once your financial responsibilities are managed, it's important to also enjoy the fruits of your labor. This means allocating some of your income towards activities and purchases that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's traveling, dining out, pursuing hobbies, or just simply treating yourself. For example, after ensuring that all your bills are paid, your investments are funded, and your saving goals are met, you might plan a vacation and you don't have to think about it. The ability to spend or experience an item that enhances your life without financial stress is a clear sign of financial stability. It shows that you have achieved a balance where you can enjoy your present while securing your future. Third, avoiding financial guilt. Many people feel guilty about spending money on non-essential items, especially when they have been focused on saving and investing. However, part of maintaining a healthy financial life is allowing yourself to enjoy your own money. It's about finding a balance between saving for the future and living in the present. A study by Journal of Consumer Research found that experiences rather than material goods tend to bring more joy and lasting happiness. So don't hesitate to spend on activities that create memories and enhances your well-being. Whether it's a weekend getaway, a concert, or a special dinner, these small experiences can enrich your life, and it generally contribute to overall happiness. So to enjoy life responsibility, it's always helpful to create a budget that includes a category for discretionary spending. This ensures that you're setting aside money specifically for enjoyment while keeping your financial plan intact. By doing so, you can basically indulge in your interests, hobbies without compromising your financial goals. For instance, if your monthly budget allows you to have $200 as a discretionary spending, you can confidently use that amount for entertainment, dining out, or other pleasures, knowing that it's a part of your financial plan. So the key to good financial health is creating a good balance. By prioritizing your financial responsibility and allowing yourself to enjoy your income, you will basically create a sustainable financial lifestyle. This kind of balance helps you prevent any kind of burnout and ensures that you're living a fulfilling life while building a secure future. So overall, being able to enjoy life after covering your financial responsibility is a significant indicator of financial success. It shows that you achieved a balance between saving for future and enjoying the present. By managing your finances well, you create the freedom to indulge in your desire without any stress, leading to more fulfilling and secure life. Remember, there will always be someone who seems better off financially, but obsessing over others' perceived accomplishments won't help you because you don't know what's going in their life. So just recognize and celebrate your small achievements. And as you know, building wealth takes time and patience. Each step, no matter what, how small, is a step towards your own financial freedom. So if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more tips and insights on your financial journey. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.